Hi everybody, Gabrielle here. Now I didn't put up a notification, I'm just going for it because a lot of the times when I do these videos, things get stopped, and a lot of times it can be spirit, and I'm okay with that. But sometimes the information is more pertinent than the recording, and so I'm going to try it this way. Because I know a lot of us lately have been going through some things. And we want to point fingers and all that. And most times we can, because we be in the thick of it. And I have felt the strangest energies lately of interference, throat chakra bombardment. I know we are approaching a retrograde, but so what? So what about a Mercury retrograde? For real, for real. It's always going to be errors in communication and all that shit, right? But it don't have to be. We don't have to give anything any more power and or energy than necessary. Now, I do know there are people out there right now trying to silence people. Hey, honey, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. I'm doing a little impromptu because, as I've stated, I keep getting the silencing energy, and I hate that. I really do. There are people out there working real hard to keep us quiet. And as much as I want to blame the retrogrades, like I stated a moment ago before you tuned in, I don't want to give it that much power and nor energy. Hey, honey. And so it's time for us to just go in and hope that we won't get the same interference that comes through when I record these readings privately and try to upload it. Because I got an energy of someone working some shit so dark, like involving the tongue and all that shit. You know what I mean? And I ain't like it. I really didn't. Like, I really didn't like it. And it's like, I'm at this point where I'm like, hey, as a collective, I want us to do a little Care Bear share. Shine that light in the right direction. Like, use it like water refracting and burn the shit out somebody. Because it's not worth my anger. It's worth me going to God, like I always do with my problems, and letting it go because I know it's handled. But I would like to know, from the cards, from the spirit, from the Most High, if they so allow, what can we do that we're not already doing to expose these people who are working all this dark shit against us? When I say us, I mean the divine feminines as a collective. Whether it be our divine masculines or whether it be the people that they're entangled with. That's what I want to know. So here we go. Ooh, Queen of Swords, right? Ace of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Ooh, interesting. And I pulled out the Starman for this. Yes, I did. Seven of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands. They're saying don't do nothing. Huh. The World, Five of Cups, Three of Wands. Ooh. Because you will regret the karmic repercussions of what you do. Alright, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. The Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Nine of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. Then the Five of Swords. Don't stress. About what the actions they take against you. You protect it. See? Wait, focus. I hate that the light don't shine on the live. That's my only pet peeve. Yeah. See the hand of God? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You know, no need. No need. I mean, because that shit bothered me. It really did. I was like, no, this bitch ain't. No, she not. No, we not. Like, that's some deep. Is it Santeria? I'm not even sure of which practice it is. But, I saw that shit. Trying to quiet people. You know, when you got a mission to do, they try to stop you. Okay. So if you don't want us to do anything more, then keep bringing it to you. What advice do you give us on the subject? Ooh. Don't give to it. Queen of Cups reverse. Don't give to it. Wait. Wait. You couldn't click it fast enough. Aw. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you. I really do. Don't give it no more energy. Don't give it any more thought. Focus. Definitely don't offer your emotions to it. I had this conversation with a girlfriend, someone who's in a different industry, although she fuck with this shit too, quiet as it's kept, she do, about the choices people make, you know, and even being in that state of mind, you know, of any sort of negative thought process. It's like, that's a choice. Like, you're consciously or unconsciously making a choice no matter what. Like, not doing something's a choice, doing something's a choice, feeding into this, you know, even the thought of that someone's working against you, right? Because we already know we protect it, right? And so if you know that, then why are we wasting time? Okay, I got the hint. Thank you. Even pondering it, because it's just, I guess y'all, I mean the big y'all, we ponder it because it's like, well, damn, we get it. It's a spiritual war and all of that, but it's like, you letting us know. But, okay, so let me ask that instead. What is the reason for us being able to discern it? What was the purpose of the enlightenment about said activities? I would think to continuously to take it to them, you know, so they can keep showing you how powerful and how magnificent they are, and all the miracles and stuff they can work in our lives. You know, that's what I would think just off the bat, you know, but you know, if there's something more to it than that, please let me know. What was the purpose of enlightening us to all of this works, you know, this dark work that's being done? Interesting. Oh, hold on. Let me ask this question, then I'll tell you this other conversation I had. What was the purpose of the enlightenment about the dark? I'm only going to pull 6 for this answer. See? Hangman, Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Cups, Prince of Pentacles, which is the Knight, and the Two of Cups. Oh, okay. Okay, so I see this as the purpose of you finding this information out was not to bring stress or worry. It was more so to stop this sense of regret, the remorse for things not working out, so you could move forward, even if it was slowly, you know, to something that is actually blessed, a relationship that is divinely meant for you. But in essence, with me seeing this Two of Cups, it's like, it's not a person. It's more like triggering you to become whole. What the journey is truly about. Not about union, but about union of self. Union with the divine. A spiritual merger. Does that make sense to y'all? Yeah. A spiritual merger of self. Wow. So he wasn't trying to stress you, but you knew it would, though. You knew it. I mean, I've been thinking about this for a week since the reading messed up, and I was like, man, do I pull on this again? What do I do? Like, what? It was weighing on me and shit. Like, I didn't know. I'm like, damn. Really? Really? And check this shit out, right? So, all right. I had a conversation with somebody earlier. We were watching a Dark Tourism. Y'all ever see, or Dark Tourist on Netflix? And it was like the day, it was about Charles Manson, one segment of it. And somehow later in the day we got on to Charles Manson, because I was like, wow, I just wish he'd have used his power for good. And Bull looked at me like, what does that even mean? He was like, what do you mean power? I'm like, he had power. He was like, he couldn't comprehend what I meant by that. Simply that when you are that charming and that magnanimous, and people are just like drawn to you, that's power. He has presence, or had presence, right? He would have used what he had for a higher purpose. And then I said the best way I could put it is that what he was able to do is the equivalent of a dark shaman. So I was like, I don't know any other way of looking at it. Like what he was able to do and control, and how he was able to convince these people to do things that were greatly to their detriment. It's like a trip master. Like anybody who's ever experimented with hallucinogens, like even if you go on a vision quest, right? The shaman's there to guide you through, to safely bring you through the whole process. He was like the dark shaman. That's what I called it. Right, exactly, Delilah, exactly. Exactly. So I was like, okay, huh. And it took him a minute. I'm like, nah, like when you see, like, you just don't get it. Like, some people just got it. Like, they walk into a room and the fucking room just react to them. Like, who the fuck is that? Like, who is that? Some people got it. I just wish he'd have used it for something better, like politics. Like, if he really felt that strongly, then he should have put his mouth into a bigger audience. But anyway, I was not by any means putting that man on a pedestal. And it's funny because of all the things I had to reiterate through the course of the conversation, it was that. Because he was like, how could you have anything positive to say? I'm like, it's not really positive. It's just perspective. I'm like, power is perception. I'm like, if you just look at what he was able to do, the man was a powerful dude in his own right. Like, no glorification. Right. That's funny you say the Force. I use that. I use that exact analogy. I was like, take for instance Star Wars. I was like, there's the light and the dark. I was like, there's some Jedis that work for the light, some work for the dark. The choice is yours on how and what you do with the information once it's presented to you. What was that Marvel movie? Doctor, not Doctor. Was it Doctor? Not Doctor. No, the one with the cape. Um. Oh gosh. Doctor Strange, yes, thank you. That one. I was like, that's perfect. Remember that they went through all the deep meditation and he was like stringing the bull along. Come to find out, he was like, oh, you had a choice? He was like, yeah, I could get my arms back or whatever it was his issue was, or you could stay here, and then he learned the bull was siphoning, or the chick rather, that she was siphoning some of the energy to stay young and be able to keep. He was like, what? Right. The choice is yours. Right, right, Mystic Company. Yes. Yeah, I was like, it's all around you, man. It's all around you. But it's like when you're in alignment, right? When you're on that what serves humanity tip, right? You don't even fall into that. None of that shit's even tempting. You like, man, that's that low level thinking. When you think about legacy on a spiritual level, it's the legacy of humanity. Saving souls and shit. Like not letting the devil win. It's like that. Like it's so much bigger than the money. Yeah, money make life comfortable, make it easier to accomplish things. It make it easier for you to go on missions and spread the word and, help bring people to enlightenment and bring them into alignment. Yeah, it help, but it's not the end all be all. No. Wait, say that again, Darcy. Wait. Hold on, let me read that. It's not the dark side. There are the things to look at. Like what? I'm gonna need this thing to. Can you flash again the daggone messages? Anyway, I be afraid to touch stuff, alright? Because I don't want to mess it up. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Alright. Oh, I appreciate that. I really do. And I guess it's just the matrix. Oh, the martyrdom. If you don't flash again. True. Very true. Right. Absolutely. Them dimensions, boy. Like, it's like, and for me, did we ever, I know I mentioned it in the video, but I don't want to be like, oh, I know y'all watch every video. No. Did I ever tell y'all about what a deja vu was? This shit so fucking trippy. And it made so much sense. Them little glitches, them little matrix hiccups. A deja vu was a moment that didn't play out right. It's a do-over for a reason, because in a different realm, in a different reality, that was it. It was like, oops, something went horribly awry in that moment. It's interesting. So all I can say every time I have a deja vu is thank you. Whew, glad to be here to have another moment. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, welcome aboard the Crazy Train Express. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. Shit, life ain't nothing but twists and turns. Ain't it? It's like, hell. Right, you do. I believe life is about being gray. I don't believe in the extremes. I really don't. I think knowledge of the either makes the neutrality possible. That there are people that, I'm gonna turn the camera, people that literally are here to be gray, to keep the balance. A lot of times in fiction and in pop fiction, we see them referenced as watchers and different things. Sometimes they just don't watch. Sometimes, they gotta do things, put shit back into balance. Look, I put my damn petty crown on all the time. I be like, it's okay. I recognize it because a bitch got her streak too. I be like, ooh, you do not want me to get up. I be trying. I be like, I don't want to go low. I don't want to go low. I'm trying to stay up here in these high vibes. But don't test me. Don't break out. Don't make me break out this gold #2 pencil. Like, I keep notes, bitches. Like, Oh, thank you, Darcy. Oh, I try. I just try to give people what people teach me, and I pull from from life. I'm willing to be part of it. It's so dirty. Yeah, it is a naughty one. And there's a shit-eating grin to go along with it. Oh, you know. Oh. Good, you should. I honor my shadow. I just don't put that bitch front and center. I keep her in check because I know who she is. I'm like, not that they Satan, And let me tell y'all, the other day, right? I'm walking down the street. I think I mentioned this in another video. Look, I've been married a couple times. You know, it ain't no big deal. Been divorced a couple times. It ain't no big deal. But look, during my first divorce, right, my girlfriend gifted me a 19-year-old. We ain't gonna get into the details, but she did. Thank you. And so, yeah, thoughts can be like mad loud. Like, well, that's how I do a lot of them. Anyway, shut up. I have to get to that later. Whew. So she gifted me a 19-year-old, and anyway, and that was great for that first divorce, right? And it was like perfect. And then so the other day, the universe goes, let's see how you're feeling. Let's see. So I'm bebopping down the street. Look, got my little bell. Y'all hear my bell? So I jingle everywhere I go, right? And this young man walk up on me and talk about, excuse me, do you know where the nearest 7-Eleven is? I laugh. No. And I just power walk on. Get to a stoplight. He catch up to me. He go, you got a name? I go, yeah, do you? Like, I'm on my way someplace. You know, I'm just looking at this like a distraction. Like, come on, I'm actually on my way to go handle some business. Like, quit playing. So, you know, he like, you got a number? I'm like, I said, how old are you? Right? Let's talk numbers. How old are you? He like, I'm 19. I just looked at the sky. I was like, y'all play too much. I look at him. I go, boy, I'm old enough to be your mama. He go, ooh, that's what's up. I'm looking for somebody to teach me something. I'm like, if you don't get out my face. I'm like, bruh, I just traded one in because he had too much learning to do. And I put a hard 12 in. Like, I ain't got time. Like, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? So listen, I end up giving this young man like career counseling advice. We walking down the street and I'm like, well, where do you work? He go, a hotel. So I just keep rolling my eyes under my sunglasses. Like, young man, please. I said, okay, so what about your educational plans? He's like, oh, well, I just got out of school. And I go, all right, I can respect that. Because I went through the same thing. I didn't go to school right after high school. I was like, listen, I wasn't about that. I went into the military, right? So, frying pan, like, went from the frying pan to the fire. Anyway, so it was like fast track education. I enjoyed my military. But that shit was funny. I'm like, well, you ever considered the military? He go, nah. I was like, well, that's what I did after high school. I was like, I wasn't ready. Blah, 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 blah. Tell him all that shit. And then I break it down for him. Like, I said, it's like everybody got a job to do. I said, you get paid for training. I said, you get food, room and board. I said, and you get to play with all the shit that you grew up watching, right? He was like, oh, you put it that way. It sounds great. I'll roll my eyes again. I'm like, young man, if that sounds good to you, yeah, you can take your ass to college right now. But that was a test. You know what I mean? It wasn't even, look, have I recovered? Look, Empress, more source. Right, it was a test, like I said. It was absolutely, to see if I was still going to do the same thing. Because time is an illusion. It's a loop. It runs in cycles. You only get to a new cycle if you close that loop off. If you come back around to that test and you're like, no, I'm passing this motherfucker today. It's level up day. Like, and this morning I woke up to Sierra's level up. Level up. Get it, bitch. Oh my God. So yeah, them tests, boy. You do real good on test day. I couldn't even believe that. I just looked like referral father, like like we passing these. We had exams, oral dissertations and shit. Like we good. Like this little morsel is not even. If I'm giving it all up, it's gonna be for something much better than 19. I tell you that shit. I'm not even old enough to be just like, yeah, I'm good. I talked to your daddy if he was about something. Okay, all right, let's get back into this. Anyway, I be just kikiing it up a little too much. What does our higher self want us to know while we're doing this? Now that we know for sure that we no longer have to worry about any sort of dark arts, it's not a thing. I keep stressing that because that's personally how I feel about it. Oh, real quick, right? So I know some of y'all have inquired about spiritual baths and things like that. So the simplest thing to do is, right, open up your pantry. You ain't gotta go and buy special herbs, this and that. That's bullshit. If you consume them herbs, they are good enough for your spiritual practice, okay? So any self-respecting, holistic, spiritual person is going to have probably a hoard of Epsom salt, sea salt, Himalayan salt. All of that's pertinent, okay? You don't need a lot because it can be drying to your skin. And if you don't have a bathtub, you can use buckets. 3 buckets works, okay? And I honor Father, Mother, Holy Son. So I do portions of 3. One for the Father, one for the Mother, one for the Son. That's just my practice. To each his own and how you want to do. And if you're not familiar with the different uses, the yins and yangs of herbs, it really doesn't have to be that deep. You can simply... Oh, that's a good combination. That's a very good combination, actually. And the lotion work too. I believe in, look, you bless yourself in layers. Everything you can anoint the lotions, just like you're saying, your body lotions, your oils. It's your intention. But to do an actual cleaning, the water is important. Now, I told someone earlier that you would want to preferably water from the ocean, rainwater as well. Like, you don't need a lot, but it does, it work, okay? Cinnamon, dried roses, holy basil, cardamom, the skins of onions and garlic, and Florida water. That right there. Look, if you can't, I'm just saying. Uh, Hold on, what are y'all saying? Anyway, I'll let y'all talk amongst yourselves right now. Yeah, that combination normally is that end all be all. And one thing that your environment before you take your bath, your spiritual shower, whatever you're doing, should be clean. Like you're like neat and orderly. Uh, Make a list. Yes, yes, yes. Um, Light 2 candles. One for the father, one for the mother. I know, but yeah, light 2 candles. And a good incense. And turn the lights off. All, just the candlelight. That's how you do that there. And if you got some good meditation music you like to listen to, you could play that too. I have, I can't tell y'all specifically. And little Duke Burton, exactly which music and all of that, because you really should do things according to your purpose. So if you're just trying to cleanse your auric field, then listen to a simple chakra balancing meditation, a short one, because you ain't gonna be in the shower 55 hours, 55 minutes, 55 seconds like them fucking videos be. They be too goddamn long. But find one that's like 10, 12 minutes. You find one. Alright. Additional messages for those who need to hear it from the higher selves of those who need to hear it. Ooh, Death, Seven of Swords, Ace of Wands. That's like the third time the Ace of Wands and popped out in some capacity. King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords, the Devil, the Sun card, beautiful. Six of Wands, Four of Cups, Nine of Cups. Interesting. Interesting, darling. Hold on. Give me a second. I love that. Alright. Seems to be a common theme these days. Four cups. See them three cups sitting up front? See that one behind, right? Stop focusing on the reunion, the union, getting back, you know, that love shit. No, none of that. None of that. Focusing on your own personal wish fulfillment. Like, that is going to bring in more happiness than you could even imagine. I mean, you mean, shit. Than you can imagine. I mean, if you just focus on that one cup, right? That divine cup. That personal relationship with the Most High. Yeah, all your wishes, right? Like emotional wishes, not the earthly shit. This ain't the Nine of Pentacles out this bitch. But it's any sort of wish. But you know, we don't necessarily want what is here. You know, we on that 5D shit. Or we should be, right? Anyway, so focus on the Ace of Cups. Brings in the full Ten of Cups. It really does. Because that's what's really going to bring you your like ultimate happiness. I don't know a happier state of existence than being connected to Source. Now, some of y'all have experienced this euphoria, this absolute overwhelming beauty. It's like feeling like Icarus when you are in union with the divine, when you are the bridegroom of the Most High. You just, whoo, your oil lamp ready, you ready, you there. You know what I mean? Like, but you can't experience that if you, in any way, shape, or form, worried about union with your twin. I kid you not. And I know that, look, it's funny how that come out, right? And I know it's your twin, because I'm looking at the devil. Like, I'm looking at the Two of Cups over here. I'm like, You have to focus so hard on you, right? Just you. It's okay to be selfish when God's telling you to be selfish. Good. Enjoy that freedom. Ain't it beautiful? Wait, what? It's funny, right? Darcy, I read your comment about not wanting a personal reading. I get that. I mean, I don't even draw cards for myself like that. I do what I'm divinely guided to do in terms of helping people. But it's not like, I feel you on that. If I'm supposed to have a reading, I'm drawn to one or something like that. I pull the messages as I get the messages. I totally understand that. I really do. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And for some, it's like, it's not even a twin thing. It's like learning to just leave the past in the past. Stop picking at a scab. Let the fucking scab heal. Let it become a scar so you can, it's a lesson and not a wound. Oh, okay. Not really. I got you. Okay. But yeah, I get this too. It's like sometimes you think you know what you want, right? Because it's the look of something, the outer shell of something. And it's like you end up missing something that's wonderful because in some way it ain't stacking up to your idea or ideal. And that can actually prevent you from experiencing this wish fulfillment and then ultimately the Ten of Cups. Idealized perfection. I totally resonate with that shit. The difference between standards and idealism. Oh, that's a hard one. I know. I know. Self-worth and then unreachable expectation, right? Oh, that's what therapy's for. Oh, thank you. Wait, wait, wait. I named them all. That's funny. Mm, yeah. Look, and it's like Death Card, Seven of Swords, Ace of Wands, right? So it's like, gotta put it in to like, I see this as like self-deception. I really do. It's like, yeah. It's like it's right there, right? Something. Something right in front of you. Forest for the trees moment. Oh, shit. I'll change that around. Yeah, it's like how Alice blew out the candle, right? By blowing out the source of light, it's hard to scrutinize. It's hard to focus on all the little details, the little bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like all of a sudden you have to like feel in a dark space, right? You can't see, so you're forced to feel. And so it's like right now, your higher self is like wants you to force yourself to feel. Feel around in the dark. See what you come up with. It's not even about, hmm, Ah. It's like, it's barring your entrance from the old way, from all the frivolity. From the things that were easy. Huh. Wow. Now, this is about literally feeling your feelings. Oh, shit. I hate that. Oh. Yeah, forced to feel your feelings. Ooh, the sunken place. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. It ain't my fault. It is not my fault. Your higher selves, right? For some of you, are going into a spiritual sunken place for a little bit. Or if you've been in that, actually. Because I'm looking at the Six of Wands down here. Like, you've already been in some sort of spiritual sunken place where you've been stuck having to feel these feelings to get through it all. It's like, do you want to stay looking at this crap, these empty cups? Or do you want to go for something that potentially still has something in it? You know, that manna. that delicious, life-saving manna. But it's like, if you want that, right, you're actually going to have to go for it. And going for it means taking the steps towards recovery, whatever the fuck that means. Them awakenings is tough, baby, but you ain't alone. You're not. Yeah, this is actual steps towards recovery. And I don't mean, and it's so funny, right? Because look, it's like somebody been playing, right? Slowly, but leaving a trail back. Slowly, but leaving a trail back. But what's happened, your higher self saying there are literal blocks in place now. That's like the sword and the stone. Like, they not coming out. You won't be able to get back that direction. That's why he's so begrudgingly walking his ass that way. Up this hill. He know what he leaving behind. It's not easy. But again, this goes back to, in some aspects, not wanting to let go of that shadow. Not wanting to accept the shadow, right? Because if you accept the shadow, I mean, I learned to laugh at it. Like, look, I know the bitch I used to be. I was, like I always used to say, I was real good at being single. I'm great in a relationship, but I'm real good at single. But that was young me. Young me was great at single. I'm great at single now because I'm comfortable on my own. Like my own company, genuinely. I mean, before when I said that shit, I meant like I was fast in the ass. It was like, listen, if I want it, I got it. It was just real simple. Like, child's play. But, you know, when you ain't about that no more, you just be look like, nah, I value myself. And it wasn't that I didn't think I valued myself before. I just didn't have the same perspective. I didn't quite, I just didn't value myself on the level I do now. And it's okay. You're going to keep releasing that motherfucker till he be gone. Like Puff the Magic Dragon. Like, poof, be gone. You might have to abracadabra that motherfucker. Like, no, stop. Let me stop playing. Oh. No, it's not done until the lesson's over. You know, there's still some sort of contract that y'all still working out in a very spiritual sense. Yeah, taking steps towards your own healing and recovery. Like, and finding that momentum to keep it going. For some, right? For some, this is about maintaining your own stability. Really being able to provide for yourself. And I see that of those that you care for, whether they're your children, anyone you have responsibility for, taking steps to ensure that they are equally and comfortably provided for. I see this more as comfortably provided for. And for some, this is also, how do I put this? Oh, wow. Oh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so it's real. Okay, so if any way, shape, or form, this person, for some of y'all, I guess this might be you for the pop up. Who knows? That if this person or if anyone tries to disrupt, I see this like God, like you got two aces out here, right? This newfound stability, this newfound comfort. I get big time comfort here. Provided by the like divine, really. It's like they can't sit here. What you're being presented with is much finer. That's true. Love doesn't hurt. It doesn't. It's not supposed to hurt. That's not love. What this person is trying to offer you is not on par for what the divine's offering you. It's not. It doesn't match up in this sense. It's not as refined. It's not as high vibrational. I actually see what they're offering you is more bullshit. Good. Yeah. It's so funny. I feel like this person or these people or whatever the hell this situation is right here, your higher self says you already have identified this person for who and what they are and all of their sly ways. It's like there's a recognition. It's like you're the devil in the sun card, right? And it's like, even if they come across, or a situation comes across um, better than what it is, you can see it for what it is. Right, like, you see past the bullshit now. Like, the charm don't work no more. Like, with the Six of Wands, you got all this extra spiritual help. Like, all these little voices whispering to you, like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Like, you just ready for it. You got that spiritual armor on. So, it don't matter that this person comes and tries all that old, whatever. Whether it's lies, whether it's charm, or, like, whatever, sob stories, whatever it is, it's like you so hip to it now. And it's like comfortable. Like, you got everything the way you want it. So even if something does appear presenting you with something, you so happy with what the divine has provided that it's not anything anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you don't live on Front Street. You're not looking at the, wait, oh hell no. Left, left him a long time ago. That's so funny. I'm sorry. It's like, you just cool with it now. Your higher self is like, I don't know if somebody needed to be reminded of it or what, but it's like, I don't see how you even needed a reminder of it. It's like fucking apparent. Like, people trying to come at you, trying to fuck with your stability, try to fuck with your peace of mind. Like, it's all there. But it's like, because you have already taken these steps with the death card, to get past all of that, to leave that behind and actually put blocks in place. Oh, the bread, that's that breadcrumbing right there, huh? The bits and pieces. Mm. And it's like, nah. Now that, the momentum's there, right? The actions have been taken. Isn't it funny how people always want to show up a day late and a dollar short? You like, the bill was due last week. Don't show up with the late fee money or nothing, huh? Yeah. Like, you've really put a rest to all of that. Like, it jumps from the 7 to the 10. It's like, you're done with any sort of heartbreak. Like I said, you've taken the steps to heal. Like, no talking. And that's the other thing. For those of you who still communicate with people and all of that, part of the healing process, it appears, is actually barring any sort of communication. And listen, I don't like to, look, I ain't telling you what to do. I ain't tell you how to live your life. But if you're still sleeping with them, right? And I only say that because you see this little tent, little tents with them little hearts on them, and they, them flaps. I don't mean to be gross, but look, I can't help how I look. You know, you, even if it's just conversation, sexual conversation, inappropriate things, inappropriate conversation. If they can't treat you right, then they definitely can't talk about what they want to do to you, lick you, flip you, toss you, turn, all that. No, 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 because that's not how I vibe. I can get any nigga, I can get anybody to do that. For real, for real. Like, have a Coke and a smile. You can get anybody for that. It's not what you need them for. It's not what you want them for. And so even that communication has to be like, Finito, you funny. You broke your celibacy. I ain't no shade, no look, no tea, no shade, no judgment here. Judgment free zone. I ain't got no room to talk about nothing. The flesh is weak, ain't it though? It's weak. You get that little scratch, you be like, wait, come, I can't reach this. You funny. Uh, Higher self says your victory is ensured because you have your spiritual armor on. You got your guides, you got your angels, you got your ancestors. They all there. They all there. But you know what? You know what's funny about this? You see this? See how on one side you have the March hare, and then on the other side you got the Hatter. Look, you got the Hatter sitting here, right? And you got them both sitting here. That's the Devil card. Soulmates, right? But look, you see how they're separated, right? So in this case, separation is the victory. It is. I know how that sounds. Union of self and separation of the flesh. You know, you come together for a greater purpose, for a greater cause. hmm Yeah, some of y'all straight up for straight happier without them. Like, damn. Like, you stay over there, I stay over here. It's real like, War of the Roses, though? Hold on now. Hold on. Um, if there are domestic situations, call the people. Don't do that. Just saying. And definitely don't let nobody come over your house and tear up your shit. I hope that hasn't happened. I kind of see like that has happened. hmm Some of it was because y'all was high. We just gonna put it out there. I see that. Mm, interesting. I mean, people, as long as you focus on the Most High. I mean, it seems so simple, right? But we're all human. We all like affection and companionship, and people have impacts on our lives, and it's natural to be curious about people. But that's not what this look like here. It look like just don't anticipate the same bullshit coming back in your life, right? And for some of y'all, it is simply just that one particular person, and for others, it's just about making sure you're healed from the things that have transpired. Like, learn the lessons, like I said. Stop picking at a wound. Let it scab over so it can become a scar and you have a memento. And you're like, oh, okay, I remember that. I won't do that again. But heal from it so you can, like, receive this beautiful blessing. Look like for some of y'all, some good ass sex coming your way, but I ain't gonna, whatever. None of my business. Just saying. Yeah, she's dope, for sure. For sure. Mm-hmm. That'd be great. I hope he's in therapy. Look, I think everybody should be in therapy in some way, shape, or form. Everyone needs a safe space for someone to listen. Therapy isn't about them telling you what to do. That's actually not therapy. You know, they pretty much just repeat back to you what you said so you can hear how that shit sounds. So you be like, oh, wait, maybe I should think something else. Maybe I should go a different direction, devise a new strategy. Like, seriously. You know, be worried if your psychologist refers you to a psychiatrist. And you be like, wait, what's wrong? You're like, I just need to talk. They be like, well, we think you need more. No, I just need to talk. Anyway, I think y'all on the right track. Just as long as you just keep your head focused on the right shit, it's like, it's Ten of Cups Sun card. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, it's always sunny. What's that show? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's always sunny in Divine Feminine land when you focus on the Most High. You know what I mean? You on the express train. You don't get to go on the local and stop on all the stops with all the bullshit. Like, you done with that. That show's hilarious. And let me tell you, can I just say, it's pretty accurate for Philly. Like, it's pretty fucking accurate. Like, like it's accurate as fuck. Oh my gosh. Sorry, just listening. Mm. Yeah, really. Yes. It's very accurate for Philly. Like, I'm not even joking. It's ridiculous. I'm nosy as shit. I'm ear hustling. Mm. They move. Yeah, they move. Anyway. Mm. Well, you ain't gotta take them back. You know what I mean? Worry about you. Focus on you. That's the whole point. The more you worry about them, the less aligned you are with the Most High. Cause you know what I mean? Like, you'll know. You'll know. You ain't gotta worry about taking them back because you don't even think about that. You just focus on you right now. That's my whole point. Like, that's this right here. Don't focus on that. Don't. Nah, you gotta focus on something bigger, something greater, like the divine shit. Like, for real. That's what this is about. Like, you, your holy mother, your holy father. Like, they want your undivided attention. They trying to bring you into union with them. Everything else in this dimension is gravy, is butter. If you just align with them, even how people act to you, like, you know, you get your haters and shit, you know, you get your little Pokemon ball, you start collecting them motherfuckers, you be like, oh shit, shining, shining, shining. Yeah, like that. But the relationships, nah. Because when you doing you right, that all falls into alignment. It really does. Even they start acting right. And if they don't, then that means they trying to disappear this motherfucker out your life and they want you to see it. They want you to, like, see it. Like, no, they not growing. You ain't got to keep reliving that lesson with somebody. You know what I mean? I was saying that earlier. Time is a loop. It's not linear. It runs in a cycle. You're going to come right back around to that same point. You're like, oh, damn, not enough? Okay, keep going. Back around. Not enough? Like, I don't know where you are and which Saturn return you're in, but you might want to start looking into that. It's really not about the relationship. Not at not the further you get along this. I know, look. I know. It sucks, but sometimes you have to break your own heart. You do. You know, unconditional love is a whole different thing. People have to grow, and we can't enable people, you know what I mean? And sometimes, if they're not doing their own spirit, not even sometimes, when they're not doing their own spiritual work, it ain't gonna work. The Most High not gonna allow that to come back. Them questions gonna be there. You supposed to be have peace of mind by this point. You're not supposed to be worried about anything at all. Like, we've all done fucked up shit. Look, I done been on I done been on both sides of some coins now. Just saying. People have the capacity to grow, and you don't know how you'll react into your face with that moment. You would surprise yourself. Love is a magical thing. It really fucking is. It really is. It is. Let me tell you, the shit I've done to my collective ex-husbands, I don't know if another bitch could. Like, I'm telling you, like, I don't, like, some people just get passes, you know what I mean? Like, not giving anybody an excuse, but we're human and we grow, but baby, I just want you to focus on you. Right. Right, because that's called growth. I put an F on it. Growth. Yeah, it is easier because it's just showing you that you got another ring on your tree, that your trunk getting stronger and stronger, and you can stand up to hurricane force winds. That's all. You a tropical palm blowing gracefully in the wind, looking like the roof should have came off. But no, there you go, gracefully blowing. Let me see. I think. Hold on. Let me, sorry. Who knows? But can I say, none of us know how much karma we have to work off. My only advice with stuff like that is pray for forgiveness for your transgressions in this lifetime and every lifetime. You know what I mean? Like, release any oaths that you might have taken in any lifetime. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be surprised at how many interactions that we have with people. You know, it's one thing, like, if you run across somebody and you don't even know them from Adam, right? But something about them rub you the wrong way. Now, it just could be negative energy, right? But it could also be something from a past life, right? The best thing we can do in those moments is, you know what? Well, if it was something from a past life, I forgive you, you forgive me. You know, you just say that shit to yourself. They ain't got to know. Ain't nobody business. For sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, them past lives ain't no joke. I met somebody the other week who was like, they want to cut the cord between them and their twin. I'm like, it don't matter. You could try. You could fucking try. And fuck around, have to come back in another lifetime and do that shit again. There's no cutting the cord between you and yourself. What the fuck is that about? You could try that shit. You can burn her some tendrils and that sort of thing. You can call back your energy from, look, miscellaneous soulmates. Look at that shit. Ooh, look at that. Empress. Ooh. They want you to celebrate all the steps in time that you've taken for yourself to rebuild yourself, to get away from that lack mentality. I don't know who that's meant for, but for some of y'all, it was hard work. It was real hard. And for some of y'all, this was your upbringing. Woo! It was. Mommy and daddy did a number. Grandma and grandpa, they did a number. They want you to celebrate all this hard work you've done. Seriously, that's a lot of work. You put it all out there. Like, you put it all out there. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Really. Open up your best bottle. Look, if you a tea drinker, open up your finest box of tea. Open your finest bottle of wine. Celebrate yourself. Really, this is a lot of work. It took a while, too. It's been a hard year. It's been a hard year. Damn. For some of y'all, it's been a hard 6 years. But you did it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And the ones of you who had to deal with the shit from your upbringing, I want you to hug yourselves especially hard. No, for real. For real. Them mommy and daddy issues ain't no joke. No tea, no shade. We all have them. But owning it and doing the work to get from under it, that's beautiful. Excuse me. That is absolutely beautiful. Sorry, I need some juice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You done found some new strength. Yeah, ooh. You feeling like the world's your oyster. Go ahead. Ooh, for some of y'all, you got more choices in love and more choices, period, in a little bit. Like, you overwhelmed. Yeah, they coming at you. They like, Miss Officer. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Let me see. What else? Anything else y'all want to know? It's funny because I started this being nosy, wanting to know what was with all the hits on the dark shit. And we found that out real quick. And I just been bullshitting ever since. Let me see. But yeah, mommy issues. Sure. Girl, you know your son's spiritually gifted. Quit playing. Alright, hold on. In order. Jacob Allen, what's your question? They give y'all that detail now. Okay, you taking too long, buddy. I was trying. I'm going back. Why do you feel so depressed right now? Let's see. Were you listening when I told you about the spiritual bath? True Ivy? Is that how you say it? That's funny. You couldn't think of what you want me to pull a card for you. Okay, let me see. Why is Precious feeling so depressed right now? Give me one card. Thank you. Ooh. Boo-boo. They tossed out the Ace of Swords on me. I am not laughing at you. I'm laughing at my guys because they got jokes. Apparently, did you receive some troubling news, like for real, like some hurtful truth. I mean, otherwise it would be the high priestess. I would say but I would say somebody said some hurtful shit to you to get up under your skin, intentionally trying to jar you. All right, let me see. Ooh. I was thinking, is your son spiritually gifted? And the Ace of Pentacles jumps out. What's with the Ace game? Okay. So I'm going to take that as a yes. He's a gatekeeper. What am I not seeing or deceiving myself about this new situation? Mystics company question. Ooh. Four of Pentacles, Four Swords, Page of Wands, and the Strength card. I take this as someone is holding back some information that would bring you peace of mind. But they're being guided to pray on this situation more than any way. Look at things from a higher perspective. Like, really, they want you to take some time out and think about, why do you even feel like something's being held back from you? That something's missing. Like, is this a type of, are these trust issues? Or is this an insecurity? Like, there's a higher perspective that needs to be gained on this. Does this stem from an old betrayal? Are you bringing baggage in from something from your past that's preventing things from progressing forward? You gonna make me pull my book. You funny. Where is it? Come on. When I think of the Strength card, I think of the Sun, solar plexus. So hold on, baby. I'm looking up deer spirit, but more than that, I want you to look up doe spirit, because this is a female. Let me just look real quick. Deer in general. Yeah, this is some internal demon. You bringing something back. This is something from your past that's stagnating this. I don't even think you realize it. Let me just read this in its totality. Deer energy has gentle courage and is not afraid to face internal demons. If you are in a situation, be it at work, home, or school, where you are being terrorized by another, standing up to the person with courage and gentleness and not stooping to their level of behavior may help confuse them enough that they get bored and move on. If not, use the deer's ability to run and leap to find cover, remove yourself from the situation, or seek outside help. Another possibility is the deer may be telling you that you are fearful of your own power. If this is the case, it may be the time to call on the male aspect of the stag to help you. Okay. Sorry. No, I just got on. Yes, okay, you got it. Any good news on abundance and careers for everyone on the journey? Let's see. Oh no. No, baby. We got the portal coming. Yeah, there's great news coming. ZZ. No, we got great news coming. 1111. How do you go about closing out a cycle when your DM doesn't want to let you go? That's a tough one. Let me see. Oh, wait. I'm gonna put my cards in the wrong stack. Hold on. Let me see. Ooh. That was a lot. Two of Pentacles. Balance. It's an act of balance. Because a change, right, will come, right? And that's what I see with it. I see the... Wait, let me move that. I'm sorry. I don't know why the shit's so blurry. It's pissing me off. But, see the little teacups in the background? The ship's coming in? Unfortunately, what it's telling you is that you have to balance yourself in the situation while your divine masculine is going through their ascension. You would actually have to literally put your foot down about your interactions, about communication, about your boundaries, until this person actually gets those ships to shore, so to speak. That's what you would have to do with that. Like, really, you would have to protect. Absolutely, it could be psychic attacks, mystic. Truly, True Ivy. Sorry, I'm reading. Just broke up with someone. I'm sorry. Reading. I'm dealing with something like that, but you know what? They take cues from you. This is back at the Noble Magus Tarot. They take cues from you. And so if you're strong, they're strong. They only push against a boundary if there's a hole in the gate. Baby, this journey is lonely. This is why you're here. This is for True Ivy XX. The journey, the path, it ain't easy. It's really not. You shed everybody. I promise for God, you will shed everybody. If it don't vibrate at the right frequency, they will not make it. They're not supposed to make it. They supposed to go. You know, you supposed to see it for what it is. It's like, it's still your energy is vibrating up. You're ascending. That's the whole point. Yeah, that it is a lonely thing at times, but then you're supposed to, you know, call on the Lord, talk to the Most High, like really the same way I'm talking to y'all. That shit real. Like, please, that's my, and then it's everybody else, because at the end of the day, I know who's always been there and who's never let me down. Like, that's the realest shit ever. I done been in more jams than a little bit, and I'm here living and breathing healthy as hell because they will it. So it is a spiritual war, and you will constantly be under attack. If you're doing your job right, baby girl, you should be taking spiritual baths every fucking day, because you like, damn, this glow up ain't no joke. Everybody want a little piece of the shine when you shining like that. I see your Instagram. I see what you're doing. You're doing big things. You attracting a lot of hate because you're doing things. Some people get sent in just to distract you. Can you see if someone will be reaching out to me anytime soon? Someone? That's very broad, bruh. Like, for real, though? For real though. I don't mean to laugh, but that's funny. I guess Jacob Allen knows that someone he wants to hear from. Will this person be, oh, they flashed me the 10 of wands, honey. So I don't think you want that phone call. That shit gonna be more work, than it's worth. It's a lot. You don't want that phone call. Heavy is the head that wears the crown with that fucking phone call. Yes, baby, your shadow is always gonna be a test. And make sure you accept who you are and it's well maintained, that you are in balance and in harmony. You may know so anything else. I don't know. Let's see. My little boo told me his spirit could fight for me. I called him. That's why I asked. Oh no, baby boy is gifted. Like no, baby boy see through worlds. Nah, baby boy is gifted. Good. Yes, Jacob, they gonna make it real rough on you. That 10 of wands ain't no joke. You gotta leave your DM, True IVXX, you gotta leave your DM alone to do the work the Most High has for him. Don't get involved. If he ain't ready, he ain't ready. Hi, Empress of Emotion. Yeah, you can't, don't mess with them low vibing people. I bet he is. I could look. I feel the shit. I feel your smile. Like you thinking about your boy, and it is just so warm. That is beautiful. You don't have to find love. Love find you. You do you. That's the craziest shit. When you don't look, that's when the shit find you. When you got everything else going, that's when they find you. Any last messages from my peoples who are so lovingly tuned in to me this evening? Ooh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The Hierophant and the Star. Ooh. Ooh. That's beautiful. I think that's good news right there for everybody. Hierophant and the Star. That's beautiful. Oh, thank you. There's big things in store for everybody. There really is. You're being called to this. Like, you gotta let go of shit. Look, release that. You see? You see? She letting go. Look at the environment. She's like, I'm shedding all this shit. I don't need this fan no more. The air's good. It's temperate and shit. I don't need these gloves no more. It ain't dirty around here. Like, nah, it's beautiful things coming in. So much healing and nurturing and just blessings on blessings on blessings. Oh, thank you. All right. All right. All right. Let me help you with the finances thing. A little trick. Some help. Some help. Some help. Do I have it? So there's another one, right? Right. For those of y'all who have your own businesses, this is a wonderful incense. There's another one that says gold ring. Oh, thank you. And there's another one that says silver ring. You burn them, right? But if you don't have incense, right? If you happen to have some fenugreek seeds, they smell like maple syrup. They're really good for digestive problems. So you should just have this shit in the house anyway, right? And you get yourself, you can order any incense offline and inexpensively. Amazon usually has bundles of this shit. And the fenugreek seeds you can actually get in most markets, especially a good health food store, or again, you can get them offline. They're inexpensive. And you get yourself a little jar, right? And you just get to sprinkling some seeds in that jar every day, right? You just set it and forget it. Watch your shit change. Okay? Like, really. It's your intention. Amazon is the bomb. But they just had this expose about Amazon Choice and how, you know, they be bots and shit, and like the Amazon Choice don't really be the best and the markups be real. So be careful with Amazon. I love it too. It's convenient as hell, but you know what I mean? Like, just careful. It was just on the news tonight. But yeah, between them two things, you're welcome. It'll help. It really will. It'll help. And I don't think about not having. Think about having. Don't worry about the dough. The dough coming. The jobs are coming. The dough's coming. It's right there in front of you. I'm telling you, align with the divine and all will be fine. It really is. Follow your passion. Don't worry about the money. The money come. If you build it, they will come, right? That shit real. It's real. Hey, y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. How you say Fender Creep? What? 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 What is that? The bills are broke. I know. I know, baby. I know. I know. We sending you pentacles. I want you to reach your hands in the air right now. Right? We're gonna do like Sal over on Eat, Read, Pray. Or Eat, Read, Love. I like this channel up, but I love Sal. So I'll be like pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. Tanya, put your hands in the motherfucking air right now, and I want you to visualize and rain down these motherfucking pentacles on your head right now. Pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. Do you understand? Come on, girl, do it again. Pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. Hey. Oh, honey, I'm... Alright, look, you stay positive. Really, really, really stay positive. And we're going to do this again real soon. I love y'all. Bye. Oh, you're welcome. You're very, very welcome.